It's pretty.
Thank you. Let's see here. There's got to be a way to flip it, right? I don't know how to do it. Hi.
Hey, where are you? There you are.
How are you?
How are you?
Good.
There I am. Okay. I didn't have to flip it. Hi.
Hi.
Hey, Amy, this is Brittany. You've not gotten to meet
Hi.
her yet.
Nice to meet you.
It's so nice to
She's a great friend of Holly's and mine and our friend Annie, too. You've not met her yet either, but you will.
No. I'm so excited to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So are you
So, Brittany, Amy's coming. Go ahead.
Sunday? I was just going to ask Brittany if she's already
Sunday.
using Isagenix. Are you already using it?
I am. I am. I'm using the stuff. Yeah.
Good. Good. Excellent.
But this is, I think, is this kind of your first intro to business, hearing anything about kind of how that works? That
Yes.
part of the company? Okay, great. Yeah. Well, I'm excited that you're on. This is going to be a very small call. I only invited a very few to get on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Mom, will you remind Jackie and make sure she's coming? We have only, I think, 5 on purpose.
Perfect. That says owner's iPhone. That's incognito down there on the right. Carl, how are you?
Girl.
Good.
Good. Good to see you.
Is Tippy on the road with you this time?
Well, yeah. He's probably sleeping. He's lazy.
Where are you guys staying at? Aw, you take your puppy with you?
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. I love it.
I'm
I
not
think
staying
we've
with
got
Steve
2
because I don't
more.
like him.
You what?
I don't stay in the same place as Steve. We don't like each other.
Aw.
I don't know if he heard you say that.
You guys probably have fun together.
Yeah. Is he on here yet?
I see him.
He's on here.
Hi, Steve. He's on mute.
He probably doesn't know how to turn on his microphone.
He's on? There it is.
I know. I heard it. I heard everything
You heard all that smack talk.
idiot.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi, Amy. How are you? I can't believe you're coming to Nashville again and I'm gone.
I know.
I'm going to be out
Every time.
every time. What can I say?
I'll be back, especially when I figured out how close it was to me. For some reason, I was thinking it was going to take me a lot longer than it took me to get there. It's not that bad at all. In fact, when I was coming back from Katie's house and I passed Nashville, I felt like I was at home. That's when you know the drive's too long. I was like, I'm almost home. I'm in Nashville. 6 more hours. All right. Shalane, do you think this is everybody?
I just text, Mom, you're going to have to mute. You're sorry.
I did.
Okay. We may not be able to be in the same room. I just texted 2 more that I knew were coming, but we can go ahead and get started because we want to be respectful of our friends' time. Mm-hmm. And I want to give you, oh, great. Donna's on here. Hi, Donna. She's on here. She can see us. Okay, great.
Hi, Donna.
Okay, perfect. She's the one that wanted to make sure she could get on, and then I had just 1 more. Let me check.
Okay.
Okay.
Carl.
Mm-hmm.
While Shalane's checking on that, Mallory's here with me. She stayed with me for a few days. would you want to have a chat with her about Isogenics and the training business?
Sure.
I think that would be awesome if you guys connected. Here she is. I think that would be great if you guys could maybe talk about, have a talk. I think you would love it.
Right now?
No. Not yet.
I'm excited.
The first night I got on the phone with Katie and Carl, and they talked about CrossFit for an hour. I learned a lot.
Yeah. I just watched the CrossFit Games, the 2015 CrossFit Games, and I was so inspired that I think I'm going to go to the CrossFit gym. I think I could get addicted.
My goal is to make the old man games next year. Next year will be my first year of the Masters.
Really?
Carl,
Or at least make regionals.
Yeah.
Or like regionals.
That's
Carl, tell her about your workout idea.
I was telling Steve, like, everybody has, like,
Stop chewing while you talk.
I just put some gum in.
you can chew.
Anyways, Beachbody has all their own products, and there's a lot of other things just that are similar to that have their own products. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool if Isogenics had their own little, like some kind of 30-day challenge, or but something that involved more of a, not just a more complex workout than like the little 14-day challenge or whatever.
Well, you want to script a workout, not just have a, hey, how much weight can you lose in 30 days? You want to give them an actual program that they follow, both supplements and workout.
Carl,
Comfort in internet is horrible.
you need to talk to Mallory about that tonight or whenever you can. You guys need to talk. That's
Yeah,
a good
you
idea.
do. You do.
All right.
Okay, I think we're ready. I just heard back from my other girls. So we'll go ahead and get started. And I want to thank you guys for getting on. We're really excited to do this call, and I know it's 8:30, and we're going to try to be very respectful of your time. But I asked you to get on for very specific purposes tonight, that I wanted to share a little bit of my story, and I've asked Amy if she'll share hers, because and I'm going to move locations. Hers is really incredible as far as the business goes. I can tell you that in my few months here in this business, I have really learned so much from her by just listening, paying attention, and just being willing to follow the systems that she's put into place. She has lived them, and she's a product of the product, and she's inspired me just all the time. And I can tell you that one thing that each of you that's on here understands and appreciates is the godly nature of somebody that's going to be led by doing the right thing, by biblical principles, by always being prayerful about decisions, not being pushy. But I was talking to Carl's friend Kyla today, and she said something about we are sharers, we're not sellers. We're not salesmen, we're sharesmen. Like, we share our story, we share our journey. And so I really wanted to share this journey with you guys tonight, and that's why we invited you on very specifically. I am looking to expand my business. It has been an incredible journey for me. I've literally just now been using the products for 4 months, and what I've seen in my personal health has just transformed my thinking about what's possible with really good nutrition, with really great minerals and vitamins, and our product B. I've never seen anything like it. And I've looked for years for something that can give me stamina and strength and energy after having autoimmune disease. And my husband is on here tonight, and he can attest to what we've walked through. It's been very, very difficult. But when our friend Jackie, who Amy enrolled our friend Jackie, and when Jackie called me and began to share the products with me and began to share the opportunity with me, we had been praying and fasting for an answer. And so when this phone call came, there's this scripture in Proverbs 8 that says you delay action until his way is apparent. And so Stephen and I really began to seek the Lord over this business and over this opportunity and over these products before we dove in. And we made the decision. And when we make a decision, we don't go back, no matter what people think, no matter what it costs, no matter what it looks like. And so for us, this is how it looks. In 4 months, my health has gotten better, then it's gotten worse as I walked into a healing crisis because my body was healing so quickly that it didn't know what to do with itself. And now I'm on the other side of that. My doctor told me, keep using every product you're using as far as the Isagenix products. He recommended them. He told me to stay on them. He said they're excellent for what you're going through in your body, for your hormonal levels, for your stress, for your autoimmune disease. Stay on and you're going to come out on the other side. And I have, with just stamina, strength, and the ability to go and think clearly like I haven't in a really long time. So that's where I am in my health. At the same time, though, some of you may not know that we had to put our kids in private school about, last year because our zoning in the area changed. And so that was an extra over $1,000 a month, and we just didn't have it. And so I went to Stephen and I said, do you think I need to get a job? I haven't worked outside the home other than volunteering at church for a really long time. And he said, we'll consider it. I mean, he didn't want me to, but he was open to it like I was, if that's what God has. So when I talked to Jackie that day, I told her, I said, you have no idea what you've just shared with me, because number one, I was looking for something for my health. But number two, we needed an answer for our home financially. And Jackie told me, she said, Shalani, she calls me Shalani. She said, I don't tell this to just anybody. She said, but in 2 weeks working this business, she said, I made $850 just last week. And I just said, how is that even possible? I don't even understand that, but okay, that's something I'm willing to look at. So I talked to Amy on the phone. I asked some hard questions and she gave me some real raw answers. And I found out, this is something that I can do. If I decide to do it and put my heart to it, I know that God's going to put the contacts in front of me. So we did. We launched. We started, it was on a Wednesday. On Friday morning at like 7:00, I get a text from Amy. She's like, I don't know what you're doing, but you've already made $400 this week. Like, I don't know what I'm doing either. How am I making money? But that's awesome because it covered the products that we had just bought. From then on, she's coached me, she's walked me through, and I can tell you guys that in 4 months' time, Stephen and I have made $15,000, and my hours that I put in right now are between 15 and 20. We've had a crazy season of packing, moving. Right now I'm staying at my mom's. We're like spread out in 4 different places. Life is crazy, but here's what I found. This business can be worked from anywhere at any time. Today I worked poolside. Today I had meetings by my mom's pool. I mean, I've signed people up in Sam's Club. I've signed people up on the side of the road. I mean, you can literally, it's on Facebook and on the phone. So it's mobile and it fits in the nooks and crannies of your life. And here's what I love about Amy. This girl is committed. If she says to you, she's committed to you, I've never seen a level of commitment in this company in anything I've ever been a part of. And that is one thing that, all of you guys know me, and our integrity level is of utmost importance in our life. And so if I'm going to have somebody speak into your life, I have to trust them. And so I asked Amy to be on here because I trust her. She's proven trustworthy to me. And so I would encourage you to listen to what she has to say tonight. I've given you just a tad bit of my story. But here's my goal. My long-term goal is that by the end of the year, I will make 6 figures. I'm trending to do that. Amy's helping me do that. I'll be making 6 figures. And by next year, my husband will not go back on the the road to work hell, and he'll be able to work full time at church or whatever it is he wants to do. And that's what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. That's our goal. That's what I'm aiming for. That's what he's aiming for. He supports me in that. We couldn't do it if we didn't do it together, and we have to. And it's coming, it's happening. And Amy has committed to helping me do that and hold my hand all the way through it. Her systems are in place, they work. And the company, we just got off of another phone call with Hillary, who was phenomenal. They're willing to come alongside us and help us to figure it out. So there's no guesswork in anything that has to happen. And you guys are hearing this at a great time, because if you decide now's your time, you want to launch into this, my commitment to you guys is that I'm going to hold your hand and I'm going to help you get there. That's my commitment. That's Amy's commitment to me. That's Hillary's commitment to us as a team. And we actually just launched like this huge boot camp over the next few days. So today's timing is absolutely perfect. I didn't even know all that was coming together when we made this date. So I'm going to turn it over to Amy. And Amy, if you'll share a little of your story and then talk to us about the business and just anything else you feel like you want to share.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you so much, Shalane. I love this team. I love this whole South team. I mean, it makes me want to move to the South, but you guys are just awesome, and it just gets better and better and better. I feel blessed that I get the opportunity to work with you guys, and Shalane's doing a phenomenal job leading. That is for sure. And I would be willing to say the best I've ever had as far as being coachable and just on top of it. Wow, just everything together. So it's just been an amazing, amazing journey. I feel like I've known this team for years, and it's been 3 months, I think. And so I'm just excited. I'm excited about everything that is to come. I'll share with you just a little bit about my story. I know that some of you guys have heard it, but I'll share with you from the business side. And then I'm going to show you what it means to have someone like Shalane that is in your line working the business. Because in Isagenix, which is different from other businesses, if you have someone like Shalane saying, I'm going to do this, what that means for you is huge. And so coming into Isagenix, just to give you some background, my background is in education. I was an elementary school teacher. And when I had children, I wanted to stay at home with them, so I got into the network marketing industry. And I had a very successful run in another company. I had been making 6 figures since my 20s working in another company. But I was working a lot of hours. The recession had hit, and I was having to work double the amount of time in order to make the money that I used to make. Also, we had a lot of things that were, for me, maybe I don't want to say that they were great for everyone, but for me, just a little bit gray that didn't quite match up with my values. Just some inventories and different things like that. So I was making 6 figures, but I felt like I was making it on the backs of my team. And that's common in network marketing, where you have this team working, and the person that recruited them is making all this money. And I really wanted to get to a point in my life where the phrase, let your yes be yes and your no be no. I wanted to get to that point in my life where that's how I lived. And so I started looking for something different. I was tired and exhausted of network marketing. We just got the call with Hillary that enrolled me. And I told her, I'm unrecruitable. You cannot recruit me because I'm not going to stay in this industry. When I find something different, it is not going to be in network marketing. And she just kept approaching me. And finally, her husband called my husband and talked him into getting me to go and listen. And when I listened to the information, I signed up. I started doing Isagenix, And I was able to build my income to, I made $91,000 in my first 5 months. And so it really changed everything in my life. Now, something that happened after that I felt like was the worst thing that could have ever happened in the world to me. I thought my life was coming to an end. But my former network marketing company filed a lawsuit against me for a no-compete clause. And they didn't win. But it took us, they're the #1 cosmetic company in the nation. And it took us 2 years to fight them so that I could get free and work. And the reason why I share that with you is we got lawsuit papers that the doorbell rang and I got handed papers and the papers said, "Greetings, you have been sued." I am like, they need to change the wording on that. Like, you should never say, "Greetings, you have been sued." Like, certainly there could be like a better way to say that. And I can remember crying and telling my husband, we're going to have to sell our house and move into a trailer park. And I was like prepared to do whatever I had to do. And he's like, "It's okay. Whatever we've got to do, we've got to do." And so we literally in our minds were prepared to lose everything because we knew what it was going to cost to hire an attorney. And the reason why I share that with you is what happened was my attorney advised me to not work, so I was unable to work for 2 years because every time I worked, it just made my other company mad. And so I didn't work while we were going through the process. The first year that I didn't work, I had only built my business for 5 months, and it looked a lot like what Shalane has built right now. So I had great people. My friend Hillary was working with my team. So there was a lot of momentum going on, just kind of almost a mirror image of what you see with your team was going on with my team. And when I didn't work, the first year I didn't work, I was able to earn $150,000. And the next year I didn't work, I earned $130,000. And the next year I decided I just wouldn't work again because it was so easy to not work. And so I didn't work again and earned $130,000. And on December 27, 2014, which was about 18 months ago, I decided I was going to put myself back in the field and go for this and give it everything that I had. And so we started developing systems, started moving, started booking, and here we are. We've grown our team to 9,000 people. I love this business because it is so time-free. So what I mean by that is I work when I want to work. I take off when I want to take off. I was on vacation last week, and we still, I don't even know what we earned, a little over $3,100 or $3,200. I wasn't doing anything, if that makes sense, because this company has the binary compensation plan is a very residual compensation plan that pays you off even when you're not working. I think that it is the perfect life. My daughter's boyfriend is 18 and he's never heard the compensation plan for Isagenix, but he signed up to use the products and he's in college at football camp. And he messaged me today and he said, "Hey, I think I've got somebody else to sell Isagenix." And I was like, "Great." And I was like, "When can we talk to him?" And he said, "Tonight at 9:20. And my daughter said, "Mom, I think LaShawn has it all wrong because he told that guy that you make money by drinking the shake, that if you drink the shake, you'll make money." And I'm like, that's because that's what he thinks. You know what I mean? Like, that's what he sees. He sees us drinking shake. He doesn't really see it as work because I'm literally drinking shake and people are asking me about it and I'm calling them and I'm telling them, and this is my job. Like, My job is to make sure that I work out and don't gain weight and eat healthy and be healthy. I mean, it's just an incredible thing. And so it really is, I feel like, the best kept secret right now. And so you have the opportunity to really earn. I do want to take a quick minute to, I know that you've seen the compensation plan, or most of you have, but what I want to do is I want to draw out very quickly the front end of the compensation plan and how you make front end money. And then I want to show you very specifically of where you're at in the tree and what having Shalane above you means. And I am like going to delete this recording. And if you guys say that I said this, I'm going to deny it. I won't deny it, but please don't say that I said it, because I can't. I have true Tourette's. If somebody said, "Did you say it?" I would be like, "Yeah, I did." And so just don't repeat it. But I would be willing to say, out of 8,770 people that I have on my team, that if there was one person that I would put all of my eggs in their basket, it would be Shalane. And she happened, and I mean that from my toes to my head. And she happens to be above you in the tree. So what that means, and I'm going to show this to you, but what that means is when she says, "I'm going to do it," for the first time in my life, second time in my life. My first time was Hillary. My second time in my life is Shalane. The second time in my life that I've ever experienced this in network marketing is I believe it. I believe when she says she's going to do it, she's going to do it. It's going to happen. She's above you, and that's powerful. And if you want a piece of the pie, you've got to understand how to get it. So let me show you just a little bit of what this means for you guys. My dog Tuffy, he's watching the comp plan. I'm pretty sure he can give it by now. Okay. So let me ask you this before I show this to you in the tree. And, or Shalane, do these guys know the front end, the rank advance bonuses? Because I want to show it to, okay, I didn't want to bore them if they did fall. Okay. So when you come into Isagenix, and everyone already has a spot, Shalane? Okay. When you come into Isagenix, you come in and you are an associate. That basically means that you have wholesale buying rights, but you also have the opportunity to refer the product if you decide to do that. Now, when you tell two people about Isagenix, this is called U+2. You become a consultant, and you're able then, you become a consultant, and you make $50, okay? There's some other bonuses that you make that are called PIBs that I'm not even going to go into just for time's sake, because I want to be able to really show you Shalane's spot in the tree right now. But let's say that this is your friend Bob and this is your friend Mary. Now I'm going to color them in, and because they're colored in, that denotes that you told them. As soon as you tell them, your gates open and you're able to earn on everything that comes below you. For you guys, this is very important. Like, I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did, or I wish I could tell. I feel like I almost have a crystal ball. And I feel like, in a sense, that you guys have found yourself in a really, really amazing place. So here is these two people. As soon as you tell two people, your gates open. So as soon as you guys have told two people, your gates open, and you're able to earn on everything that comes below you in the tree. So this is U+2, you become a consultant. Now, when Bob tells two of his friends about Isagenix, he makes $50 because he becomes a consultant, but you're gonna make $100. When Mary tells her two friends, she makes $50 because she becomes a consultant, but you make $100. This is U+2, them +2. And when that happens, you get an additional $250 bonus, okay? Because you told 2 people that told 2 people, okay? Now, we also have, like when I was just sharing with you about what my day looks like, I eat food, I post about it, talk about it, people ask me about it. We teach you how to do that. I call it an ask maker. We teach you how to become an ask maker. Because what you want is you want people asking you about what you do. And we'll teach you how to do that. Now, the next thing that happens is you tell someone else and they tell their 2. And you tell someone else and they tell their 2. Now, they became a consultant. They make 50, but you make 100. You're going to do it again. And you're going to do it again. Now, this is you plus 2, them plus 2 times 3. When that happens, you become a director and you make $750 bonus. You do it again. Now, there's some time limits on these. You have to become a manager, the 250. You have to do that in your first 60 days. This times 3, you have to do in your first 120 days. And then we're going to do it one more time here. This is you plus 2, then plus 2 times 5. When you do it 5 times, you make another $1,000. So basically, you're telling 10 people who tell 2. You have 10 consultants under you. Now, all of these bonuses added up end up being $3,050. With the other bonuses that I'm not even really sharing with you, it's actually closer to $4,000 that you earn just for doing this. So Shalane did this in her first month or so. I did it in my first month or so. It doesn't take a long time. It's just being intentional. And it's not hard. We teach you how to do social media and how to talk to people in such a way that they're asking you. So you're not like not like the crazy rap girl that's like, I wrapped my chin and I don't have one now. Not like that. Like, you don't have to do that stuff. You're literally just using the products and people are asking you about it. Now, this next piece that I'm going to show you, I want you to really kind of focus on this or pay attention to this, because this is the difference that Isagenix has to offer and what is so exciting about your specific spot in the tree right now. And that is this, that first of all, let's say this is Shalane right here. This is Shalane. My pen's dying. This is Shalane right here. Now, this is Shalane's right leg and this is her left leg. So let's say this is Shirley and let's say this is Carl. You guys have already experienced some of this. I have no idea and it doesn't really matter, but let's just say this is Britt. And then who else is on Shalane?
Donna.
Is she on your right?
She's on the right.
Is Britt on the right?
Britt's on the left. She's under Holly.
On the far left?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that's not exactly where you guys are at in the tree, but it's okay. Okay, because you are below Shalane. Now, Shalane has said, I'm hitting 6 figures. Okay? So what happens is, and there's other people, there's Lisa, there's Melissa, there's me, so I'm here, there's Jackie here, and here's Melissa, let's say. Every time these people are adding people, so when Shalane puts someone in, she puts someone on her left and someone on her right, and then Shalane puts someone on her left, she puts someone on her right, okay? Every time Shalane or the people above you are putting people in, they're going below you if you're on the shared leg. So if you're on Shalane's right side, like Carl, when Shalane goes and puts people in, Carl, they're going below you, which I know you know that. That's how you have all those people on your team. Or Shirley, every time Shalane's putting people down, they went below you, and you have like 300 people under you. And how many people have you personally enrolled, Shirley?
Shalane, I think it's about a dozen or maybe 15. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many I have.
I think as of today, I think you have 12 as of today.
Okay. So Shirley's enrolled 12 people, but she has right at 300 people under her, if that makes sense. Because people have put in people have put in people. That's what you're experiencing, because this is the thing. Shalane is only March, April, May, 4 months into this. Only 4 months. So it's ground floor. And she's saying, I'm going for it. And so what's going to be happening is all these people are coming down here now. But this is the cool thing. Every single person has 2 teams, or the opportunity to get 2 teams. Everybody. So as Shalane is adding these people, and everybody's adding people, these people, what happens is it all begins to go below you in all of these different directions, and everything that's under you, you earn on. Is this making sense? When you have a heavy hitter above you, it's like you hit the network marketing jackpot. Like you just won the network marketing lottery. Like you just won it. Like people like fill out tickets and try to, I guess you fill out a ticket. I don't even know how you get it, but you get a ticket and you try to win the lottery. I mean, you guys just won the network marketing lottery, because watch this. All these people start ordering products. Their product is worth points or business volume. So let's say this guy orders 200 points, and this guy orders 300, and this guy orders 200, and 300, and 100, and 200, and 300. These are points that they're ordering. And over here, this guy orders 300 points, and this guy orders 200, and 200, and 300. Let's say that all of these points over here added up to 6,000 points. And let's say all of these points over here add up to 3,000 points. Every time there's 300 points on one team plus 600 points on the other team, for a total of 900, you earn $54. Okay? So what's happening is if you're on Shalane's left side, you have a share left team, and you're able to go in and you're going to put 5 builders down your left side. You'll put 5 down your left, because remember from earlier on, 5 on your left and 5 on your right. You're going to put 5 people down your left side, and then you're going to go back over to your right, and you're going to be able to focus on that side, because you're going to be able to count on the volume coming in, because you have a heavy hitter above you. I mean, it's crazy. So what happens is you're really going to be doing a third of the work that other people do in order to make the same amount of money. Like tonight, we just got off the phone with my upline, and she said on the call, I don't care if you're on the inside of an inside of an inside of a leg and nobody ever puts anybody under you, and I don't care who I don't want to know about who put you there, whose fault it is. You're responsible for 2 legs. That's what she said, which is true. But the thing is, you guys, that's not even a relevant statement for you, because you're not on the inside of an inside of an inside leg. You're over here on these outside legs. You have a heavy hitter under you building. So if you guys want to recap on that and you want to begin the cycle, so here, let's say here, what happens here is here's 3,000 points plus 6,000 points for a total of 9,000 points that just came in. You're going to divide that by 900. You cycle 10 times 54. That's $540 that you would earn in residual income because of your placements, you guys. You are just in an amazing, amazing place. So if you're thinking, okay, I want to do it. How do I do it? I want to make that residual income. I want to make 6 figures. I want to make 500 a month. I want to make 1,000 a month. I want to get off the road. Whatever it is, what do you do? How do you do it? Number 1, you make a decision. You get with Shalane and you tell her, I'm ready. I want to do this. You don't have to know how. I think that holds people back so many times. They think they have to know how. You don't have to know how. Shalane knows how. You just have to want to. There's a difference. Like we were talking today about a girl on Shalane's team, and I was like, she doesn't have to know how. We just have to know, does she want to do it? And if you want to do it, that's enough. You just gotta want to do it. And if you want to do it, you call her and you're like, I want to do it. Then what she's gonna do is she's gonna take you by the hand. You have to be coachable. When she says to do something, even if it sounds crazy, like you're like, why would that work? You got to do it because she knows what she's doing, and she can actually coach you then all the way to those goals. You guys, it is not, it's not a difficult thing. It's just really being intentional. And for you guys, you're in an amazing, amazing spot. So tell me what questions you have. Because I think, Britt, you've never even seen it before. Or Carl, what kind of questions do you have?
None, I guess. I just need to get on the ball, I guess.
You just gotta, Carl, all you've got to do is just get with Shalane and tell her you're ready.
Yeah.
And then just, it's not, and the thing is, I don't want to paint a picture. It's not get rich quick. But it's not like it's all time consuming. It's just not. I mean, you literally can, if you want to hit 6 figures, at some point you're going to have to put more time into it than the pockets of your time. But to start it out with, you really can work just as you have time to get it going and get to 1,000, 4,000 a month, something like that. Britt, do you have questions?
I don't know that I have questions. I just want to make sure that I'm using the products correctly, and I've been struggling, but I've got a lot going on. So I just want to make sure that I'm using the products first and foremost before I start trying to. I work in a restaurant, and I don't know. I start off the day really good, and then by the end of the day, not so good. So if you have any thoughts about that.
Mm-hmm. Of just staying on track with the products.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just, yeah.
I can help you with that.
Yeah.
We can let's get a phone call and we'll talk about that. And I can help you with, let's talk through specifically what you're using and see if there's some things that we can help to help with the cravings and make you feel full and all of that, because it really does do that. I've been staying with Mom and we look at each other and we're like, we're not even hungry. Let's just let's just do a shake for dinner, and it's enough and it's great. But you're training your body, and many times we're retraining our body. That's something Carl knows a lot about, as far as nutrition and helping people to understand that when you haven't been getting the nutrients that you need and you start getting them, there's this adjustment period for your body to get used to what you're giving it. So let's definitely set up a phone call, and I'll be happy to walk through that with you. And then too, we've got several groups in our area that I'll let you know that are starting up, even one next week. Okay. That is starting up for like nutrition and just, training and exercise, and it's free. It's totally free. And then you see Carl up there. Carl's the one that did our fit group. I think if I didn't include you in that, I can include you in that. And there's workouts on there for like 2 weeks. And that's free. So we've got trainers, we've got people that's free and at your fingertips that people will definitely help. And that's why we're here. There's so many people like Amy, like Mallory that's there with Amy, like Katie, that will definitely help you. Whatever it is your goals are, we can help you achieve them. So we'll talk and go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Sound good?
Yes.
I'll text you. Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I want to tell you guys is this. One of the most important things about what Amy was talking about with the tree and letting that volume that I'm putting in and the people that I'm putting in, that they're putting in, is that you stay active. And to stay active, you have to have 100 BV on your account every month. If you don't have that, you don't get to bank the volume that I'm putting in. So if you want to see that, did you hear that? Banking volume, 100 BV every month. And when you go on your account in your back office, which I can walk through back office training with you guys if you've not been able to do that yet, it'll show you on there, this is a 100 BV order or this isn't a 100 BV order. So that's one of those things that as far as making money, if that's something you want to do, that's going to be the very first thing we want to look at is make sure you're active in the system before you start sharing with people, because we want you to be set up and ready to receive that. And there's a lot of people that are putting in people under you guys right now.
Yeah.
My team is working like crazy. I've got people that are pushing for executive, people that are above and below you guys that are putting stuff in. And if you want to make money on that, that's going to be the very first thing is check your account and make sure it's active. And if you wonder about that, I'm happy to help you with that and let you know how to do that immediately. But that's number one, is always keep it active, keep it on auto ship. That way you don't have to worry about it going inactive. And that's how you make the most money. It doesn't have to be a big order. It just has to be 100 BV. That's in order to make money every month. Any other questions?
Thank you guys for listening. Shalane, what an awesome team.
I appreciate y'all getting on. I'm glad it was recorded. So if you want to go back, we'll get you the links if you want to watch it again and kind of hear it again. Also, the call that we did tonight with Hillary was really amazing. If y'all want to hear that, that'll be recorded too. But like Amy said, if there's questions you have, or if you want to get started, or if you're not interested, that's totally fine. But I just wanted to give you the opportunity to get on and hear about it. Just set it at your feet and see what happens, because it's changed our family and it's going to continue to. My husband's not going to be working the Hell Road next year. Sorry, Carl.
Neither is Carl.
I know.
When he quits, I'll just, even if this don't work, I'm just going to quit and be a bum, because I'm not going to come out here without Steve.
Aww.
I'll be a lake bum.
That's awesome. Carl's got an awesome home on the lake. It's amazing.
Aww.
All right, guys. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
Thanks,
Thank
Amy.
you for everything.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.